advertising agency, and I was like even like writing raps like for our brand, like little jingles, like type shit to like try to sell the product. And you know, I was sending it to our creative directors on our team. They're like, "Yo, this is crazy. Like, what the fuck?" Like, and then they like presented it to the client. And the client's like, "Okay, yeah, like this is different. Like, this is really cool. Like, let's like that." And then like, you know, it was a certain phrase that stuck out to myself in my head. I was like, okay, like I'm doing this and I'm trying to figure out a way to weave it. But I was like, do I want to spend the rest of my life trying to promote somebody else's brand, or do I want to make my own brand? You know what I mean? I was like, why would I want to put on all this work for somebody else's brand if I can just create my own brand that's all tailored to me, and I get to make all the decisions and control all the creative too, which is awesome, and I take a lot of pride in that. So
did you mean that with your own music, or starting your own company doing exactly what you do for them?
Well, it's both. Yeah, it's both. That could be a thing in you know.
It definitely should.
That's right. People do that.
If you know how to do it, you got a lot of connects. I'm sure you got connects from people that you used to work with, where they met with the higher people, and you know how to talk to the executive producer, because I didn't know that. Now I know that's who you need to send it to.
Right. Yeah.
You gonna let the clients hear it.
Yeah, like kind of just like figuring out who's who. And
indeed,
like,
build your own clientele, and then you hit the clients up direct. Like, yo, how much you charge you? I can charge you this, and I got some fly shit. I used to work for them.
Right.
A lot of the jingles that they use, that was me writing it, because I'm sure they don't give you credit as a writer. They just give the company credit of the company who produced it.
At an agency, yeah, when you're at the big agency setting, you might get a lot. You know, they might cut you a check. You know, they might give you a little bonus, but
fuck them. You can cut yourself a check, and you can hire people that's nice, just like you, to do the same thing.
Exactly.
You can do that shit because you already got all the knowledge.
Right.
I feel like sometimes the universe puts us in jobs, in situations, to teach us stuff, so that we can go off to start our own thing.
Right. That's a fact.
And you just told me
it almost like gives you the tools. Like,
you just gave me the tools, and I didn't even fucking know none of that.
Right. Yeah.
That's the juice right there. You know how many people would want to know that?
Right.
And you know everything already. You know exactly the borderline that it goes to. Who? That's dope. That's dope. You should definitely do that.
You know what's crazy too is because I've been working fully remote since I started my career, just behind my laptop, and like we were talking about sync licensing like 5 minutes ago, and you know, I just learned this term recently. A music supervisor is apparently the title of a person who, you know, essentially places music in a movie or a video game. So the other day, I go into work, we have this meeting with all the creatives at the agency.
Oh, he's not even here. I'm about to say, because he's a DJ.
Oh, no, yeah.
That's something he could do too, because they make mixes and stuff for things like that.
Totally, and they're curators.
Indeed, they're a curator. I must say, that makes me think of me curing a fruit or a vegetable. So a curator.
Curing the writer?
I'm not even pronouncing it right. Say it again.
Curator.
Curator. Is that right?
It's like curator.
Okay, got it now. Curator.
Yeah.
So what does a curator do? What is their job?
They're essentially just to like play in this sense. Like they would try to work with producers and artists to create a certain, you know, if somebody's like, in my TV show, I want this type of song with this emotion, and I want the lyrics to be about that. They'll kind of take all that information, kind of like figure out who they want to reach out to create something like that, and then. Yeah, that's kind of what they do. So there was a company who came into our company to just like speak about what they were doing, and that's essentially what they do. Like they're in that space. They're playing a commercial with like an old commercial I've never seen before with Anderson .Paak. It was a Budweiser commercial, something they did with fucking LeBron recently, and so you know I'm sitting there in the fucking chair just like waiting to shoot my hand up, like start asking shit, because I actually wanted to know about the Anderson .Paak thing, because now he's doing those Modelo commercials. So I was like, hey yo, you doing Budweiser and Modelo? Like how does that work?